We are going to see about the K nearest neighbor. Under the topic distance based model, we are going to see the nearest neighbor models. First, let's see what is K nearest neighbor. K nearest neighbor is nothing but it is one of the simplest machine learning algorithm which is based on supervised learning technique. And K nearest neighbor algorithm assumes the similarity between the new case or data and available cases and put the new case into the category that is most similar to the available categories. KNN algorithm stores all the available data and classifies a new data point based on the similarity. This means when new data appears, then it can be easily classified into a well-suited category by using KNN algorithm. KNN algorithm can be used for regression as well as for the classification, but mostly it is used for the classification problems. And also KNN is a non-parametric algorithm, which means it does not make any assumption on underlying data. And it is also called a lazy learner algorithm because it does not learn from the training set immediately. Instead, it stores the data set and at the same time of classification, it performs an action on the data set. Let's see the example for the K nearest neighbor algorithm for being non-parametric algorithm. Suppose we have an image of a creature that looks similar to cat and dog, but we want to know either it is a cat or a dog. So for this identification, we can use the KNN algorithm as it works on a similarity measure. Or KNN model will find the similar features of the new data set to the cats and dogs images, and based on the most similar features it will put it in either cat or dog category. Let's see the example for the KNN classifier as we seen before. See the input value. We couldn't identify whether it is a dog or a cat. We can just see the image of the black image. So by using the image which was given in the picture as a KNN classifier, so with those image it has predicted the output as it is a cat. So this is how the KNN classifier works here. Then coming to, let's see why do we need a KNN algorithm. Because suppose there are two categories, that is category A and category B, and we have a new data point x1. So this data point will lie in which of these categories. So to solve this type of problem, we need KNN algorithm. So with the help of KNN, we can easily identify the category or a class of a particular data set. So consider the below diagram as you can see here. So we have the category A which is represented in green color data points, and we have category B in orange color data points. So the new data points represented as blue. We do not know where the data point belongs to, whether it is category A or category B, we do not know that. But after classifying using the KNN algorithm, we have known that it belongs to the data point category 1, because the distance between the category A and the category B will be the new data points and the category A data point, the distance will be very much less when comparing to the category B. So it is assigned to the category A. This is how the KNN algorithm works. And coming to the working as an algorithm, so KNN working can be explained on the basis of the below algorithm, like in a steps wise. So first, step 1 is nothing but we have to select the number k of the neighbors. We have to select the number k. Then again the step 2 is we have to calculate the Euclidean distance of the k number of neighbors. For that we have a separate formula for that. And coming to the step 3 is nothing but we have to take the k nearest neighbors as per the calculated Euclidean distance. And step 4 is nothing but among these k neighbors we have to count the number of data points in each category. Then after counting those data points in each category, coming to the step 5, we have to assign the new data points to that category for which the number of neighbors is maximum. We have to identify which number of neighbors is maximum. And after that our model will be ready using the k nearest neighbor. Then let's see how to select the value of k in the KNN algorithm. So below are the some points to remember while selecting the value of the k in KNN algorithm. There is no particular way to determine the best value of k. We need to try some values to find the best out of them. The most preferred value of k is 5. We almost prefer value of k is 5, and a very low value of k, such as k is equal to 1 or k is equal to 2, is we call it as very low value for k, and it can be noisy and also lead to the effects of outliers in the model. So this is what we mostly do not use the low values for k. And larger values for k are good, but it may find some difficulties. So smaller values of k, we can easily find the values, but it will be lead to the effects of outliers. But in the case of large values of k, it will be very much good to identify the proper solution. And also it, even though it leads to more difficulties, it will be it will be predicting the output properly. So this is all about the k nearest neighbor.